What's good, y'all? It's KJ here with the Urban Fruit Forest, back with another video for you guys. Today I'll be showing you guys how to up-pot your mango trees. This won't just work for mango trees, it'll work for all type of plants. So I'm going to be showing you guys how to up-pot your trees, plants, whatever it may be. Before we tap into the video, I need you guys to go ahead and follow us on all our social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. All those will be down below in the description, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Let's go. Alright, so right here I have two dwarf variety mango trees. One is a Pickering, one is a Julie. I'm starting my container collection of some dwarf varieties. I'm running out of spots in my yard to put trees, so I gotta go pots. I gotta go small varieties. So this is for all you guys with small variety fruit trees and you need to up pot your plants. This is for you. So these are two mid-season varieties. They're really root bound. I'm gonna show you guys right now, but the first thing you want to make sure you do when you're up potting your plants or fruit trees, make sure that soil is bone dry. I know it sounds weird, but I'm gonna show you exactly why now. So let me go ahead and move this to the side. When you're up potting it, you're gonna want to make sure you kind of massage the pot out, right? You want to separate the soil from the walls of the pot. It's gonna make it a lot easier when you're pulling it out. After you get it loose, you'll feel, right? You want to grab it from the bottom of the pot. You're not gonna want to yank too hard on the tree. You can rip the root. So this is why I said you need the soil bone dry, right? So you're gonna start from the bottom of the pot. Hopefully you have some drainage holes down there, and you're gonna want to, they'll slowly slide out. If you massage it well enough, they'll slide out. Boom. See, as you can see, this pot needed, this tree most definitely needed a new pot, right? So this is why I said you want to make sure your soil is dry so everything stays intact, right? So now you see it was pretty root bound. We're just gonna break this root ball apart a little bit. Not too much, more so around the edges and the bottom. I'll show you guys. The battery had died, my bad. So just go on and continue to prune the roots a bit, open them up, because you want them to take up all the space in the new pot you're gonna get it in. The second most important thing that I want you guys to make sure you do when you're up potting your plants is to make sure you move it into the right size pot. A pot too big will leave too much soil for the plant. It won't, the rate that the roots will be growing at compared to how much soil is in the pot, there's a pretty good chance that much more water will stay in the pot than that's needed. And if you're growing a plant that doesn't really like wet feet, that could lead to root rot, and you don't want that because that could kill your plants. Pot too small, then your roots are going to end up doing the same thing that you just saw when I up potted this. It's going to be root bound, right? So you got to make sure it's the right size pot. I usually like to transition from 3 to 7, 15 on to 25, right? So I'm taking this 3-gallon pot, 3-gallon pot of mango, and I'm moving it up to a 15-gallon. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got this homemade soil mix I made. All of this is peat moss, native soil, sandy soil, perlite, and some compost, right? So go ahead and fill this in. Right, you're gonna want to fill this in so that, I may not even have enough, but you're gonna want it so that, yeah, this is perfect. Third thing that I feel like is really important, you're gonna want it so that the crown, the top part of the root ball of the plant, is sticking about a few centimeters to an inch above the potted line, right? Because over time, rainwater, erosion is gonna start to sink in, and you don't want this trunk anywhere beneath soil because it could also choke the roots out. So just make sure the crown is a little bit above, not very much, a centimeter to an inch, a few centimeters to an inch above the pot. And now you just want to fill this pot in. Plant's gonna love it. Oops, I'm gonna drop the wheel, girl. Go ahead and fill in the sides. Fill in the sides just like this. I'm gonna give you guys a close up. Get this in. Perfect. This Pickering looking good, ain't it? All right, so before I give you the close-up, we're gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna show you guys same exact thing with this Julie, right? Julie, another dwarf variety, mid-season producer. You're gonna wanna massage the sides of the pot so that the root ball is not sticking to it. It makes it a lot easier to slide out. So massage the sides of the pot, then you're gonna wanna stick your finger in one of these holes, start to push. Remember what I said, you're not going to really want to yank it out because you could damage the roots, especially if you didn't wait for it to get dry. So we're going to go ahead and pull it out, and this is our root ball right here. Check it out. Most definitely could need a new home, right? So just go ahead and prune the root ball so that this tree could go ahead and fill into his new home, right? So I just went ahead and pruned the root ball. And now let's get this pot nice and filled up. Okay. Got some soil that's already wet. Go ahead and use that. Maybe a little too high. Let me see. Nah, I think this is perfect. This is perfect. This is perfect. Like I said, with rain, soil falling out the bottom of the pot, this is perfect. Now I'm gonna just go ahead and fill in the sides. Yeah, go ahead and fill in the sides. I wasn't gonna get y'all close up, but go ahead and fill in the sides. Just like that. Just gonna love this new home. Oh. Go. Pickering. Go ahead. Top this off. Boom. That looks pretty. Just like that, pickering. So now what you're gonna wanna do is make sure you get these watered thoroughly. You're gonna wait, it just got out of a really dry pot. It's in a new environment. So just so you guys, just to make sure you don't get any transplant shot, you wanna make sure these are really watered in. So I got this little baby saucer type of pool that I'm gonna just go ahead and stick these in. So now make sure you get these watered in thoroughly. This is pretty much it. I just showed you guys how to up pot your mango trees, avocado trees, sapodilla tree, whatever tree it may be. Shoot, this will even work for a snake plant that you keep into the house. So 3 important things that I feel like you guys should most definitely remember is make sure the soil dries so you don't cause any damage to the roots when you're taking it out of the old pot. Make sure you use the right size pot. Anything too small, you'll keep your plant root bound. Anything too big, you get root rot. So make sure you use the right size pot and make sure you get these things watered in. They're in a new home. You don't want them to get transplant shot. So make sure the soil is nice and moist for these babies when they get into the new home. That's all I got for you guys. I appreciate you guys for tapping into this video. If you like what you saw, go ahead and like, comment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow us on all our social media platforms that will be down below in the description. Check you on out on the next one.